Hi, it's the 6th of August, plenty of news, let's get into it. Widespread civil unrest is looming in the UK over the cost of living crisis. In Ireland, the government have proposed to pay €5,000 per cow to be culled, C-U-L-L-E-D. They really don't want you to eat meat. Israel bans the use of large sums of cash from the 1st of August. I'd missed this one when I was on my 1 week break. So apparently $1,700 equivalent is now illegal. Keep paying cash. National Australia Bank, I used to work for one of their subsidiaries many years ago, and Microsoft have teamed up on facial recognition for ATMs. We went into Asda the other day and I got my son to cover up the camera, and one of the assistants said, "Don't worry, it's not recording." I'm not taking the chance. Greece has rolled out a digital wallet and digital ID where you can store your driving license on it. So convenience, but taking away all your privacy. Hugo Talks has just done a video literally seconds ago, and Finland are going to be doing a digital ID so that people can go through airports quicker. So now you understand why there's been massive queues the last 2 months. I mean, it's just so predictable now. People need to see it and say, no, we're not going to do this. California and their water futures market has hit record highs due to the drought. I'm certain they're going to start rationing water there soon. To stop inflation, Panama fixes prices of groceries and medicines. Now, I've done videos months ago on this, that when prices are fixed, nobody wants to actually supply the products because the costs are more than what they're being sold for. So by fixing the prices, that means that there's hardly going to be any of it left. So yeah, it's rationing through the back door. Next one. Millions of UK households are struggling to pay phone bills at the moment. UK again. Thousands of people are cancelling their subscriptions to Amazon Prime and Netflix as cost of living soars. There's that word again. EDF in Europe is cutting output at their nuclear power plants in France as rivers are getting too warm. France again warns of winter gas cuts due to the Eastern crisis. I'd read somewhere, I think yesterday, where the whole of Europe has agreed to a 15% cut in their energy use starting this winter for the whole of winter. So yeah, if you haven't got alternative means of keeping warm, got your winter sleeping bags to sit in, stuff like that. The International Monetary Fund has warned about trying to prevent the rising energy bills because they want to encourage us, the citizens, to lessen the use of our energy. They're all in it together. They want you and I to, be in a position where we're going to be screaming out for their solution to the problem that they have created. Spain bans air conditioning below 27 degrees Celsius, 80 degrees Fahrenheit. And this follows on from Germany and the landlord saying that you couldn't have your heating on above 17 degrees for this winter. So they're all stopping us from keeping warm. Brits are encouraged to compete with neighbours who use more energy and to try and bring down the cost of that energy. In the UK, Ofgem, the regulator for energy, is to update the energy price cap quarterly now, and it used to be twice a year. Methinks that will only mean that prices will just keep going up every quarter instead of every 6 months. British Airways are suspending long-haul flights from Heathrow. Now, this is part of the big plan that soon enough we'll never be able to fly again unless you're in a private jet and you're the elite. So yeah, they'll be doing long haul, then it'll be sort of short haul, it goes 4 hours or more, and then suddenly it'll be, oh, you can't fly anymore. Italy and Intel the computer chip company, are in a partnership to look at making microchips in Italy. So obviously with the Taiwan crisis, they do 90% of all microchips. That might be the solution. In the US, pension funds are now gambling on riskier assets. I would not be surprised if that's happening in the UK, Canada, Australia, whole of Europe. So yeah, not a financial advisor, but don't rely on there being a pension there for us. In the UK, millions will soon join the breadline in this recession. UK inflation will soar to astronomical levels. And I read an article yesterday where Andrew Bailey, the governor of the Bank of England, was blaming everyone but the Bank of England and the government. The World Bank refuses new funding for bankrupt Sri Lanka. Argentina is running out of cash to stave off devaluation. So as you can see, the world's just getting worse daily, well, by the hour. Oil profits, they are excessive, and it raises questions about tax and green investment. Penultimate one. Tesco and other UK supermarkets are unwilling to cut petrol costs in line with wholesale costs. And finally, this is about a month or so ago. I did allude to it in one of my previous videos, but I found out a bit more now. Irish essential workers will get fuel rationing priority. Apparently there's 40 groups of them. So again, it's just another of the scripts being ticked off. Yet will only be allowed a certain amount of fuel per week. Whereas if you're in a essential trade, you'll always get more fuel than someone who doesn't, who isn't in the essential trade. So as you can see, I think there's 25 articles there. I could really have done this yesterday, but I was just too busy, so I'm doing it today. So please like, please subscribe, please comment, please pass on to as many people as possible. The links that I can put on will be there. Otherwise, if you can't see the link, go into Brave or pre-search browsers and type in the headline, and that'll find it for you. I'll see you on the next one. Cheers.